following segment is sponsored by Petland.
Welcome back. Ron is joining us from Petland this morning, and today we're going to talk about dog and cat nutrition. Ron, talk to me about what pet owners need to do if their animal's overweight.
All right, so most dogs out there and cats are overweight. You go to your veterinarian, they'll let you know whether it's overweight or not, but most of us can look and say, okay, this one is overweight. I need to do something. Don't make a big deal about correcting this. This is something that's going to take, if it's extreme overweight, this is 9 months to a year that you're going to correct this. Just take it slowly. The way we did it in our family, our cat was 50% overweight. We didn't even figure this out. The doctor told us, what do we do? All he said was, and this cup is much bigger than what we were using for our cat, but he said, fill it up to where you normally do. He goes, now I want you to back it down just a little bit. And I want you to feed it to your cat at that level. So a little less. We were feeding our cat twice a day. That's another important thing. If you're free feeding and you have overweight, you need to now jump back and go, hey, I'm only going to feed my cat or dog, if it's an adult, twice a day, maybe 3 times a day. You just back it down a little bit. What this does for you is, I don't want to starve my dog and I don't want to starve my cat. They don't even notice the difference, but you will over the next couple of months. Now, if you want to go further, decrease it again and get your cat or dog down a little further. And so it's that simple, and it just is patience that you're going to need for it and over time. So remember, this is a 9-month, 12-month process, not a 1-week, 2-week process.
Okay, and then in my case, my puppy is really stubborn. So what if you have those picky eaters that don't want to eat their kibble?
So in that situation, okay, I always use the children as an analogy here, which is a pretty good one. Hey, when the kids are not eating the food at the table, what do? Well, some of us go and make other things, the hot dogs, the beans, and all that kind of stuff. But the doctors say, have them eat what you're eating on the table. If it's a good, nutritious meal, that's what they should be eating. So, hey, they go to bed without the meal is the way I learned and how we brought up our children, and our children eat everything. They have a good wide palate. Same thing applies to the dog and cat. If they're not going to eat that meal today, then I literally pick the bowl up, put it in the cabinet. They watch me do it. So they know this pattern and they go, oh no, I'm not going to get my meal today. So next time when they come to the table, they do eat. My cat had to eat the kibble we were feeding it. It was a prescription diet. It was for the best of that cat. And my cat did not eat for 3 days. But on the 3rd day, ate plentiful and never turned back. So always do that. If you wanted to change up the diet a little bit, I first say go that route. You can use some additives to it. So use your kibble, complete nutrition, get a good kibble, but you can put Primal in there. We've talked about this product. This stuff, you crumble it over the top of it and it's amazing. But there's other ones, goat's milk, frozen goat's milk that we have in the store. Oh my gosh, it's like putting, just creamer or something on it and they love it. But then there's also the frozen foods that are out there that are very nutritious and good, and you just sprinkle it over the time. And then I like this one, bone broth. These are all freezing up out here, but if you can read it, bone broth is another product that you can pour over there, designed for dogs and cats. And so a lot of neat ways to do it. I first say, hold off, put the meal away. But if you wanted to try something do a little more complete nutrition, you try Primal and stuff like that to see if they come back at it. But always stick with the kibble that is a good quality.
All right, great tips there, Ron. Always a pleasure talking to you. If you have any questions for him, you can give him a call at the number on your screen. Now that number is 319-512-7949. As always, this segment is sponsored by Petland.